She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
You guys, it's me. It's a new day, and I am proud to say that I just completed Well of Ascension. And so I want to go ahead while it's still fresh on my mind, my thoughts. I gave it a 5 out of 5, the same that I felt about Mistborn. This was a different kind of awesome. Like, if you want a repeat of Mistborn, this book isn't going to give you that. I'm sorry. But there's so much character development, it's insane. The characters of the first book have completely transcended who they are in this book, and I feel like now that they had the world in the way that they want it, now they're becoming the beings they need to be great, right? So I'm really happy to say that that's something that I got out of the book. I love the political intrigue. I love meeting essentially the new entities or beings, and I love that the magic system is evolving, right? In the sense of now you're learning different things about the magic system that did not exist. We are discovering it as the characters are discovering it. So that, I really love that aspect as well. There were new characters outside of the entities, human, I would say, characters that were added. I really liked their personalities. I thought they were intriguing. There's a love triangle in here that isn't like a true love triangle, but like, I get it. Was I sold on it? I think enough to be like, I don't think she loves the guy, but I think she would feel shamed enough to by being with this person or another, right? So anyway, neither here nor there. So I love the love triangle. I love the characters that were involved in the love triangle. I thought that they all evolved in their own way and met the ends that they needed to meet. Another thing is that I thought the stakes were high enough in the first book. One would say the stakes are not as high in the second book. I would say I beg to differ. I think the stakes were extremely high in this book, and by the end of it, now the stakes are a bit out of control. Like, I'm really looking forward to the third book because it's gonna do the most. It's going to do the most. Everything that we believed is over now. Like, that's done. We're starting from scratch, and so I'm really excited about going on this journey with the characters with this new knowledge in mind. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Again, I gave it a 5 out of 5. If you like Game of Thrones, I think you will enjoy this book. Honestly, if you like One Piece and Naruto, I think you would actually enjoy this book. And another one of my favorite animes is the Magi. Yeah, think you will also enjoy this book. Again, there's a lot of political intrigue, but there's a lot of character development in here and a lot of reasons to root or to hate, and there's a lot of good gray characters. If you love like a morally ambiguous character, this book is chock full of them. So again, really love the Well of Ascension. So glad that I am binging through, because now I'm excited to say we're gonna start The Hero of Ages, which I was already telling you I was really excited about doing anyway. And honestly, I like these covers. Now, these covers aren't the UK editions. Like, the UK editions have like a very specific look, but to be fair, I like the US editions. I think they look really nice. I just wanted to put that out there because I was like really debating getting this edition versus the UK edition, but I was just sitting there like, do I want to spend that much money for the same words? But anyway, neither here nor there. Really excited about starting this one. And this is the conclusion of Era 1 Mistborn. And I do want to reiterate You can read this book and be satisfied. You don't have to go any further. You can stop here. You will be fine. You have missed, technically you've missed nothing, right? This is a complete story. I think that you will if you're going to read this one, the setup is just so darn hard for probably this book. You're gonna want to go for this one. With that said, if you stopped here and wanted to take a break and go somewhere else, you could. You could, because one thing that I'm really enjoying about Brandon Sanderson in these particular books is that there's a clear mission in every book, a clear viewpoint of this is the problem that we need to solve, right? And every time he delivers on solving the problem, you know, every time he delivers on that. So, but with this one, there's a little something that happens at the end that screams, I just gotta pick this next one up. I gotta know. What? In the end of Mistborn, you didn't know what you were really facing. There was just certain questions, little things that happened that weren't big enough for you to really care. If you didn't want to go further on, and you would be completely satisfied. But this one's a little bit bigger, and you care. You care. You know, if you made it to the end, you probably care. So I'm looking forward to reading this one, and I will let y'all know. Hopefully I can do more of maybe a midway point or something like that, to let y'all know like my thoughts on this. And I need to do like some spoiler. Let me know if you'd be interested in some spoiler reviews, because I have words that I really want to say, but I really don't want to ruin it for anyone who really wants to get into like reading Mistborn. Like, if you don't read nothing from Brandon Sanderson, man, give Mistborn a chance. And Skyward. Skyward's actually really good, but we won't get into that. But yeah, Hero of Ages, here we come.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa.